Hi, everyone. Morning, evening to you. Let's see, it's 9:46 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:46 a.m. East Africa time, right? So I just wanted to do this update since I haven't been posting regularly on the CMOS weight loss journey. So I wanted to do a post on that, and I wanted to do a post on this container that we are shipping to the United States. So, how has the CMOS weight loss journey been doing for me? Just look at me, honey. My skin is glowing. I have lost approximately 4 pounds. And that is from not necessarily even, trying or doing too much, right? Um, I do my exercises at night and in the morning. And I've been adding walking to my daily routine. And I've spent a lot of time now on my feet doing a lot of things. So, like you can see some puffiness around my eyes. This is because I just woke up probably 10 minutes ago. And I'm gonna put some sea moss, some chill sea moss on that to like depuff around my eyes. So anyway, let's talk about business. I know a lot of you are interested in the container. A lot of you are interested in getting on board with our shipping to the United States um, of CMOS directly from Tanzania. So let me start first by congratulating those who saw the opportunity, who made the decision to be a part of the container, to be a part of this opportunity of shipping CMOS directly from the farms in Tanzania using our company, the East Africa Seaweed Company, to export directly into the United States because this is the producing market, and the United States is the number one consumption market, and it is a high value and versatile product that can be used to do pretty much anything. So for those who don't know, CMOS is in shampoo, it's in conditioners. There are lots of trajectories now to use it for pet food, animal feed. It's in, fish food and human food. So it is an extremely versatile product. And the industry is pretty much dominated by seven major producers of the hydrocolloid that makes this high value ingredient that also goes into meat and dairy and toothpaste and traverses all industries, including cosmetics. And I thought to myself, why why don't we become agencies of our own of our own consumption? The African American consumer spends so much money on cosmetics. The African American consumer spends so much on healthcare. The African American consumer spends so much on beauty products, right? I think 87% of the beauty product market is only the African American consumer. We're not talking about the Black, Brown, and Latin consumer. And because of that, we have so many opportunities to take advantage of our own agency, to take advantage of our own opportunities that present themselves. We should be leaders in the industry that we are consuming the most. That is the fact. Because whenever we are going outside, whenever we are spending our money outside of our community, we are developing those other communities. And this is not to bash like the Chinese or any other community. Every community should take care of their own. They should take care of their own community. They should look out for their own interests. They move into our neighborhoods and they provide us services. I don't see it as them invading our neighborhoods. I see them providing services that we need that is not being filled. And unfortunately, when it comes to the African American consumer, we don't see the opportunities that others see in our own community. We don't see that, this vacant store on the corner that's been sitting there for years could actually be something. It could be a place where we can sell beauty care products. And then the Chinese pool their money together, right? They probably get money from back home in China. Hi, good morning, Magameni. How are you? Yeah, they pool their resources from China or Korea, and they go and they get that store and they're able to open it and they're able to distribute. And we get angry that they are invading our community, even though they're providing us with a service. And I think that is wholly unfair. We cannot look at other people and their ability to provide us with a service that we're not providing for ourselves and then turning around and attacking them. That does not make good economic sense. What makes good economic sense is for us to follow their example, for them to look at us as the opportunities that they see we need to see those in ourselves as well. We need to recognize in ourselves as well. We need to know the demographics of our neighborhood. How many people live in a neighborhood and understand the demographics? Understand, is it an aging population? Is it a single family household population? What is the age group in that population? Do you understand that in your own neighborhood where you live? And you need to look around and see. And yes, I understand that, yeah, this is a difficult time, but it's always a difficult time. It was a difficult time in the 80s, it was a difficult time in the 90s, it's a difficult time in the early 2000s, but now is the time that we need to start taking control over our own agencies, our own opportunities. The things that we consume the most are the things that we need to be masters of. Are we consuming skincare the most? We need to master that. Are we consuming hair care products the most? Instead of, of getting angry at other people for targeting us, some of these companies are owned by rich, wealthy white people that design chemicals to straighten Black women's hair, and they don't give a damn about the harm it's done because America is a capitalist country and they will make as much money as they can. So when it comes time to suing them, whatever little pittance they can pit out, that is what they're going to give you. So meanwhile, they have already absconded with the loot bag of the billions coming from the Black community. So I would like more people to become more agencies of their own consumption. And this is where it starts. It starts with the raw material. It starts with the kinds of products that we use. The sea moss, that the species of sea moss that we sell, is not Conjus crispus. It is of a different variety. It's a very similar variety to what we use in Jamaica. It is Euchema spinosum. That sea moss is an extremely important sea moss as far as the beauty and healthcare industry, dairy industry is concerned. So why aren't we looking at what we can do with it? It improves the taste of dairy. It improves the taste of cheese. Not necessarily the taste, but the mouth feel, the way how it feels in your mouth as you're eating it and consuming it. We should be looking at making cheese. We should be looking at making hair care products. We should be looking at making skincare products. We should be looking at making toothpaste. We should be looking at making deodorant. We should be looking at at using this product in any way we possibly can to alleviate some of the financial burdens and stresses that we are experiencing by living in a consumer lifestyle where every other race and ethnicity uses the African American consumer as their backdrop for success. Why cannot we use our own backdrop as success? So I've beaten that horse enough, and where we fit in that is providing the raw materials by which people will be able to use this raw material for their own beauty and healthcare. We would like to see companies develop. We would like to see entrepreneurship. We would like to see experiments. We would like to see people going out and studying the chemical breakdown of things, of how, what can they do. Black people are extremely innovative. We support each other. I do not buy into the idea that Black people don't support Black businesses. That is not true, especially in this time of social media where people can find other Black businesses to support. I am one of those people who look for people. If I want to buy something, I look to see if I can find a Black person providing that services before. This is before I left the States. My friend Zakia does the same thing. We look if there is a detergent provider, a deodorant provider, a hair care provider. We look for that long before we just, okay, I'm just going to go and spend my money over here in Walmart. And you have to be more like that as well. So we do support our businesses. We do support our communities. We do support the producers. It is hard. It is difficult because we don't in America. We don't necessarily have the same kind of support as other people do, as far as financial ability to go into a bank and get a loan, or as far as pooling our resources. Not all of our relatives or families are on the same page. A lot of people have subscribed to the me, myself, and I idea of capitalism, when capitalism is actually a group effort. It is not an effort comprising of selfishness. If you go into any Jewish community, they will tell you whatever it is that they've accomplished as a group. If you go into any Chinese community, they will tell you whatever they've accomplished it as a group. Go into Indian communities, you will find the same thing. They don't even have weddings unless it's a group. So we're taking that same group economics, that same kind of uh, connectivity, and we're now shipping our containers to the United States with CMOS, right? And we have all the necessary documentation from the government. It took us all year, all year to get here. Um, excuse me. We acquired the export license and all the documentation were certified by the Tanzanian Investment Center. We got all those documentation, but the logistic part of meeting the market, of getting the product to the United States, getting the distribution channels, getting the direct to consumer, getting the B2B process, the B2C process, getting all of those things nailed down after we accomplished our documentation. That took another, like probably another 3 or 4 months just to achieve that. We are part of the working group on the World Wildlife Fund for seaweed. We are signatories to the United Nations Social Development Goals. We're very active in the development of seaweed. Here they call it seaweed. In the States, y'all just call anything sea moss. But here in Tanzania, it is seaweed. And so you'll hear me use the term interchangeably, but just know that I'm speaking of sea moss, of that sea moss species. So right now where we have had good responses to this proposal of partnering, we do this as a group. We have had very good responses, and because we've had good responses, we have to increase our packaging so that all of the participants are able to achieve what they're seeking to achieve. So now we're waiting for packaging, and that has delayed us for a little bit. We do have space, but that space is limited. So if anyone would still like to participate, I can still do the webinars and the one-on-one rather. So I will do the next Zoom meeting for CMOS entrepreneurs, for people who would like to get involved in the industry. Even if you have no experience, there is a way by which we can offer a turnkey solution. That space is limited. So that next Zoom meeting will be Saturday, December the 9th at 9 p.m. Okay, I'm sorry, not Saturday, Friday. So it will be Saturday my time. So Friday, December the 9th at 9 p.m. Friday, December the 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern. So that will make it 5 a.m. Tanzania time. So I will be doing a webinar on exporting CMOS directly. We handle all of the logistics, the acquisition of the CMOS, the quality control, the packaging of the CMOS, after packaging, the shipping, the warehousing, the logistics, and all of the moving parts. We have turnkey solutions for people who have no clue which direction they want to go. We actually have a solution for that. Okay, so but I would prefer for people to come to the meetings. I do one-on-ones as well for those who would prefer a one-on-one setting, right? So 9 p.m. December the 9th Eastern, right? 9 p.m. December the 9th Eastern, right? So that is what I want to clear. The next video that I post will have in the subject line, next meeting, December the 9th, 9 p.m. So I would like as many people as possible to come, even though, but we do have a limited space because we did get a lot of responses to being on this container that's going. Think about the things that I've said, play this video again, go and do some research, find out some things, and come with your questions. Also come with your last known price of CMOS. Okay, gotta go. Next meeting. Love y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.